Oh, so cursed, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Boulevard.
Oh, so cursed, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Boulevard. The man, the king, the god of this shit, Nick fucking Gage. You know how I start this off. Shout out to all my MDK gang members around the world. And I want to let everybody know, Blvd Bullies versus the World is a podcast. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. live on YouTube with my motherfucking boy, Larry the Legend. And what the Blvd Bullies are doing, they're trying to ignite a revolution. Within the fans unite and make the crowds electric again. So check out the Blvd Bullies versus the World. 7 p.m. live Tuesdays with Larry the fucking Legend. MDK all fucking day.
Oh, so Christ, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Boulevard. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the longest-running episodic podcast on the Blvd Bullies YouTube channel. Welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the World. I'm your host, PK, with the BLVD, and I am joined by my exalted co-hosts, the crew, the family. First and foremost, a man who is getting ready to apologize to the man he attacked in front of the entire wrestling world this Sunday live on stream xpw.xpw.com/angelfire. A man who stole Brian's dead uncle's bongos. Sole proprietor and owner of Ringside Relics. The Death Match Doctor, the voice of Outlaw Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, Ringside Sean.
Fellas, it is a pleasure as always. Sorry I wasn't here last week. We're 6 days away, a mere 6 days away from Brian, the biggest apology of my life.
What about 2004?
And my dead uncle's bongos.
Damn, I'm sorry.
And
Don't forget the
don't
bongos.
forget to present the dead uncle's bongos as well.
Yep, they'll be there. They will be there. They'll be there. I promise.
And next, a man who is now a proud husband, a man who lives, it looks like in a sterilized room atop the Yankee
Clean.
Stadium. A man whose air conditioner is so bougie that he is sitting there in a fucking sweatshirt.
Comfortable. I'm comfortable.
Hey,
cozy.
and you know what?
I'm cozy.
This guy is a deathmatch elite moderator. He's the powers that be. The voice of the email, the mysterious email that Rob Black reads. He's the greatest merch guy I've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Take by Ginsberg July.
July Ginsburg. This is a delicious mango THC beverage. It's 500 milligrams.
Wow, you've already drank half of that. I'm worried
just-
for
yeah,
our
but-
safety.
It's delicious. It's delicious. I can't stop.
Jesus.
And last but not
Welcome
least,
to the show.
Goodbye.
a former boat owner, a Showcase Showdown winner, the co-host of the flagship show on this here YouTube channel, Thursday nights, 8 p.m., CZW Hall of Famer, my wrestling father, and by the way, can I just say a happy belated Daddy's Day to you, ladies and gentlemen, the legend, Larry the Legend.
Oh, thank you, Pat. You've outdone yourself once again. Now it's time for me to outdo myself. I'm repping my home faction. Before there was Blvd Bullies, before there was Team Pazuzu, before there was anything legit legends, there was Team Blackout. And today, June 18th, is Primo Robbie Marino's birthday. So I want to give him a shout out. I love giving shout outs for birthdays on social. And now that I have a platform, thanks to you, Pat, the founder of the Blvd Bullies, I get to wish my brother, Robbie Marino, who really instilled in me a lot of the confidence that I had to eventually become a CZW Hall of Famer when I was just the personal ring announcer of Blackout. Happy birthday, Rob. I can't wait to see you again. And happy belated birthday to my nephew, Angelo Zaccardi, as well.
Shout out to all involved. Shout out in the chat. I see Captain Dave. I see Urka. I see Chris. I see Icarus up in this
the Bulls of the Wood.
I see a bunch of people. Amber Blackhall has been a recurring chatter. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for watching. Whether you catch us live, whether you catch us after the fact on the replay, whether you're in a Fuck the Blvd Bullies group chat and you get those screen recordings sent to you. Shout out to you. We love you. Thanks for watching. Jam-packed show today. The go-home show before the apology. Before Sean says to Brian, you know what, Brian, I'm sorry for attacking you and stealing your dead uncle's bongos, but hey, look what you made me do. This Sunday, we're pretty excited. Sean, basically, you didn't miss much last week. We spoke about the joyous events of the wedding. Man. We spoke about the wedding for about 75% of the show last week, and how it was so nice to have you guys on a ceasefire, and just to be loving life together as a true family. Do you have any quick words, a quick review on the wedding?
Thank you so much for bringing that up and actually asking me, because I've been wanting, Brian, I haven't had the time to actually send you a text, send you a call, and I just wanted to say how proud and happy I am for you for, taking this ginormous step in life and, being the man that we all thought you could be. And you're there, brother. And I'm happy for you. I had a great time. Your mom is awesome. Met her. It was phenomenal, bro. And again, thank you for having me, and thank you for allowing me back at the table with you guys. So again, congratulations.
I appreciate your kind words, even though it took Judge Joe Dredd to get you to apologize to me and come to yourself. Mandating the words, right? But at least you did say them and are going to give to me my dead uncle's bongos, which is honestly more important to me than the apology itself. Well, I just want my dead uncle's bongos.
You're getting them back, baby. You're getting them back and more and more.
And for those of you who aren't familiar with the rich lore and history of what we're talking about, and by the way, great comment by Urka. Larry, it used to be that the CCW Tournament of Death was in the first weekend of June. And so really the first weekend of June is the Blvd Bullies' birthday as a brand. So if you want to say, like, happy 8 effing years, maybe even 9 effing years, depending on, who you talk to, Blvd Bullies are celebrating this week, I guess. This summer is usually our anniversary, so shout out Blvd Bullies.
I would like to trace back what that actual ICW show was in New York. That GCW owner, Brett Lauderdale, pointed Zach Linder and you and your friend out in the front row to be like, look at these guys. They're going apeshit over nothing. They're going apeshit. This guy's banging on the wall. Talking about Zach Linder standing on the chair, banging on the wall.
Yeah.
My kind of behavior.
It's really funny, actually, because how much have we yelled at Brian about his non-bar mitzvah ass, claiming his
technically bar mitzvah, goddamn.
Oh, okay, sorry. His non-bar mitzvah ass having,
non-traditionally bar mitzvah ass.
Oh, non-traditional. Anyway.
I was bar mitzvah in an older age, not at 13. That's all. I was still bar mitzvahed by a fucking... my grandmother was bat mitzvahed when she was in her 70s.
Let's see your license.
She wasn't allowed to have when she was a child. She wasn't allowed to have it. But you can get a bar mitzvah from a rabbi as long as they're willing to bar mitzvah.
That's cool.
Larry, it's so funny that you mentioned Zach Linder, original bully, and it just makes you think because you're talking about him banging on the wall and slamming the guardrail. And we always, me specifically, I always yell at Brian about his the Jewish section
But that chutzpah.
And,
That chutzpah,
but do you remember why he was banging on the wall, Larry?
Was it because Danny DeMonto?
No.
And
he was banging on the wall because at that very small promotion, I don't even know what the fucking name was.
It was ICW, bro.
Was it?
ICW. It was ICW.
Because there were a lot of shows that were running around that time in that building.
It was ICW. I guarantee you it was ICW New York out of the Elks Lodge, dude.
Okay, well, there
wasn't a lot of shows running out of the Elks Lodge at this time.
And Zach Linder was a proud Jewish man, or is a proud Jewish man.
Indeed he is.
Still alive.
And still alive. Shout out.
Alive and coming.
So the reason why he was slamming the guardrail and banging on the wall and causing such a hullabaloo is because there was like a German cyborg wrestler. Do you remember this fucking guy? Hans, whatever.
Hans Stroyer?
Yeah, I don't know. But so the guy came out with like a fucking cyan, like monocle, like he was like,
I vaguely remember this.
He was basically like a Nazi T-1000, right? That was like his gimmick. And so Zach Linder, in all his hilarity, it was really the first Blvd Bullies joke was a joke having to do with the Jewish heritage.
I hate that you get mad at me.
Basically acted like he was fearing for his life that this guy even existed.
Wow. I don't remember it. I was probably at the
He can't be here.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like,
I don't remember any of that part of the story.
Yeah, it was like if you could meme it, it would be Nazi T-1000 isn't really, he can't hurt you. And then a picture of this guy. That was like his gimmick. So Zach Linder, because we were taking the piss out of everything, just being hilarious as we will do. And so his reaction to this guy coming through the curtain was to fear for his life, like in a sheer panic, banging the walls and slamming the thing. No! It's very, very funny. So just full circle. The first Bullies joke was kind of like a religious joke.
I wasn't really paying as close attention
well, you were working.
to y'all
as
maybe Brett was, because in the referee capacity, Brett gets the luxury, and also Brett in these days would often put his hoodie on when he wasn't reffing and like stand by the curtain and watch everything. So me as an announcer, I'm by the curtain because that's where the bell is and the sound guy, and I'm probably giving cues to him. And that's when Brett was like, look at these guys, bro. They're going nuts. I don't remember that Hans guy, but that sounds accurate. And I don't remember that was what really set Zach Linder off, but I mean, that adds up.
Yeah, that was very, very hilarious.
A benevolent Jew.
He just made like a it was very, very fucking funny.
You
Zach
probably
Linder
were
very
the way
funny
I remember
guy.
it though, Pat. You and that guy, that other gutter punk guy, y'all were in the front row, and Zach was like in the fifth row,
on the
which
chair.
was right against the wall.
Well, you know what we would do? We would walk all the way around to like the seats right by the entranceway, because that's when it only became like 3 rows. So we would take over like the last square right by the entranceway. And like, so we would stand on the chairs, or we would be at the guardrail. And the best part about that was then as soon as the wrestler came out, like as soon the next beat, like the next rhythm, they come out, look around, and just be like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah. And Papa Don probably loved that, and I guarantee you, Papa Don was on that show.
Yeah. Papa Don was
It's the best
definitely
shit,
on that
dude.
show. Hey, shout out NYWC Heart and Soul Cup, formerly named the Heart and Soul, now the Crusher Dugan Memorial Cup, is taking place this summer. And just want to shout that out because thinking about Papa Don, I just saw him cut a promo on honoring Crusher Dugan by, beating up noobs.
Dude, I remember sitting in Shane's basement watching you fucking record commentary for the Heart and Soul Cup.
The Heart and Soul.
Wow.
That's true.
That's a fucking deep cut.
It was. Dude, those were fun times.
Yeah, you got to come on down to the dungeon.
That was years ago now. Shit.
While you're shouting out legacy people, before we went on, I was just thinking about Leo Rush, Trick Williams, MJF, after last night, Joe Gacy, Mox, and all of these guys who have a tie or lineage to CZW at some time or other. And I just want to call out Swerve. I want to call all those names out right now to remind everybody that no matter what CZW turns into, a lot of what you're seeing on TV right now is what CZW was. I can put Sammy in that category. I can put Swan in that category. There is so much CZW that is all over the industry right now. So I just want to, as a CZW Hall of Famer, old logo, I want to remind everybody that a lot of the great things that you're seeing right now, Cole, all kind of I'm not trying to stroke DJ, but I'm just saying that fucking little hotbed of activity.
Legacy shit.
That sprung from ECW's downfall, that little hotbed of activity produced so much great shit that we're
Kevin
all
Owens, Kevin
now.
Steen was there too, right?
I mean, there's who's our buddy, Jobber Radio. He does a segment every once in a while, they wrestled in CZW, and it's just everybody who went through the banner of CZW. It's a lot of fucking guys.
Shout out Joe Gacy, of course, who last night, I mean, I guess we might as well get into it. We rarely talk about
You hated it. I already know that you hated it.
Well, let's tell them what it is.
I heard a lot about it. I didn't see it. I was an old man last night. I went to sleep.
I didn't see it happen live, but I saw all the clips that I needed to see. So I guess
I'm gonna get another White Claw. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get another White Claw.
Okay.
I did not come prepared.
Okay. Toot 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 toot.
I'm coming!
I should grab the bongos and just play something real quick.
Toot 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 toot. Guys, 15 fucking minutes late.
It's fucking
Didn't even watch the thing I'm about to talk about, so I can't even just say the thing.
Right. You have to explain it to him.
Anyway, it's been rumored for months. It's been alluded to for months. They've been busting out the QR codes on WWE television. The
show's been getting hacked. Hints
and Easter eggs and, this and that, here and there. Breadcrumbs, bong rips.
Back.
Hey, Larry.
Come here. Yeah, the legacy, bro. Don't sleep on that motherfucking legacy that I rep, guys.
No, we're talking about the Bray. We're talking about the
I
Y6.
rep to the core. I rep to the core because I know low key GCW and ICW just want to be oh, don't remember all that shit. We're the shit. No motherfuckers. Y'all are not.
Does that say
Y'all
gay?
are fucking not.
Does that say gay section, Brian?
It's the Pride Month, brother.
Yeah, and I'm proud.
So you made new did you make new sections for this?
This is a brand new section. The gay section.
Okay.
Oh,
Debut.
I need everybody in that section.
Well, I got
Everybody
this is the only new section.
It's just
That's
really
the
funny.
only
He
new
didn't put
section.
LGBTQ.
You didn't put LGBTQ.
He just put gay.
We got a black section.
Who's that a picture of? Hulk Hogan?
It's Robert Black on Hulk Hogan's body with Blackamania.
I wish it was Robert Black's body with Mr. T's head on it.
That sounds more accurate.
Oh Jesus! This is Hulk. It's Blackamania. The joke is Blackamania. Blackamania, and it's Robert Black. Blackamania.
But Brian, Blackamania already happened.
Yeah, so Mr. T would be cool.
All right, so I'll change
See,
the picture. I'll change the picture.
This is why we're like, what are you doing? A lot of the times.
I do what I
Media
want.
already happened,
Bro, what the?
You
The
know?
section. I keep the
I
sections.
know which I know.
They're recurring
bro,
sections. They're recurring sections that we keep coming back for
that
more and more.
That you.
Right. That I keep bringing back for everybody else.
I know. And you know what? To bring it full circle, it's some very Zach Linder-esque shit. So thank you, Bri. Thank you, Bri, for reigniting these motherfuckers to do things
Igniting
like
a revolution.
sections and whatever, Mike. Throw batteries.
Our boy Johnny Richter made a whole fucking flag.
He made the Boricua
flag.
section.
Dude, the whole flag.
Boricua section is probably the biggest section.
The XPW post that was a MAGA appreciation post in honor of Butcher. What'd you think of
so
that,
funny.
Brian?
It's fucking funny as fuck, dude. Why wouldn't it exist? He's the MAGA Butcher.
I didn't ask you if you thought it should exist.
No, I
said
I answered your question with a question because I think it's funny as fuck, but I'm saying like it's just like it's like a perfect promo for Butcher.
It seems like he's
Butcher.
gonna get out the chair and just like go to town.
He's gonna be there in a chair though, but I don't think he's gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be there selling merch.
I mean, personally, I saw it, and as soon as I saw Donald Trump, I didn't watch any other part of it.
It's with the Village
Brian,
People. The Village People song.
You watched the whole thing.
Well, yeah, I watched it. It's very funny.
You ate it up.
I honestly thought that they were like announcing like another person to the faction.
No, it was just a Butcher.
Donald Trump, I was like, I don't need to see any of this.
He's the MAGA Butcher.
I know.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, but that's he's gonna have Donald Trump promos.
Well, he didn't have anything. That's all Rob. That's all Rob putting that out. MAGA didn't do it. Dylan didn't do shit.
Right. Well, MAGA really never cut up the promos. It was more Jasmine St. Clair cutting the MAGA.
The one who you got 86. You got her fucking dead.
Well, I mean,
did not get her fired. I'm
just being a troll. Go ahead.
You're troll, but I didn't get her fired.
Get her fired is what.
Just like I didn't ruin.
Did not.
He didn't do anything but do you. And you know what? I guess in a lot of ways, all Sean did was him when he attacked you.
Like a coward.
Hey, come on. Listen, I thought we got past it. We did the wedding. We stood there. We did the pictures. We bit our tongues. We got through it.
You're kind of saying that very facetiously. Like, we did the wedding. We did it,
No,
like,
Larry, come on. Now
like,
you're twisting it, dude. Come on.
I'm
Brian.
just saying, Sean. You're like, we did this and we did that.
Brian, what's done is done. We're moving forward, right?
Now
right?
I'm being the instigator because I'm drunk.
Yeah, that you are.
All the other weeks I was kind of like,
now,
oh, Sean. Yeah, fuck this motherfucker,
well,
bro.
I will say, as I've said, I didn't screw Jasmine. Jasmine screwed Jasmine. That's all I'm going to say.
Keep her name out of your mouth or she'll sue you.
That's all. I'm still waiting to get sued from the first joke that I made.
Don't ask, because then you shall receive.
Yeah, everybody's clipping this right now. Like, look at Larry and his boys talking about ya. You know that. So let's go to my favorite part of the show. Can we do that? Or I'm sorry, Pat. Lead us.
What? Hello? Is this thing on?
What?
CZW rules. Frank Williams.
Long pass. We were
long. Go ahead, Pat.
Well, I'll tell you this. There is currently a Zoom issue.
What
right now?
What?
That we tried to fix right before we went on the air, but everything is so fucking by the seat of the pants that we're having a little bit of a Zoom issue. And whatever you guys were fucking talking about for the last 10 minutes, I was trying to fix it. And I don't think I'm going to be able to without ending the call and resending it.
Are we not? Can they not hear us?
No, everybody can hear us. Everybody
can hear us.
But I need to fix it And that's a problem because, we've already had to fix it once and resend links to our potential surprise guests. So that means that this third link we're going to have to send to our potential surprise guests, which makes us look like shit.
It's okay. Look, you're being honest. Send it again.
I think,
and
hey,
then we'll get
how's
back on.
this?
But I
How's
think,
this?
like, one way or the other,
this-
I'm not going to be able to not have to start a new Zoom call. I've exhausted all possibilities while you guys were sucking each other's farts that whole last 10 minutes.
Hey,
I
you know
love
what, Pat?
farting.
I think you go handle it, take care of it, and if anybody wants to catch Brian, myself, or Larry, maybe we could go live on Instagram, and they could go check us out over there until Pat gets everything rolling.
Well,
What
I
do you
mean,
guys
it's going to
say?
take 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do is,
Yeah, so
I'm going to
let's
put you
not-
guys on a. We're gonna hang up the call. I'm going to do.
Okay, ready to go.
I'm going to do music. I'm going to do muted. Muted back end and music, and then we're just going
Do
to
it
jump back.
live.
We're just going to jump back in like 2 minutes, and I apologize.
Fuck it.
I'm
Do it live.
still recovering from Brian's wedding, so I guess my
All
Hey,
right.
everything will be
Do it live.
fine, Pat. You guys always figure it out.
Brian is
Fucking
that
thing sucks.
a beatbox box?
It's a lunchbox of
Yes,
beatbox.
bro. He doesn't give a fuck.
Is that a beatbox box, dude?
Yeah, dude. It's a variety pack, so you don't have
So
to
he
keep
can
going back
get-
to the store every time.
Drink the entire thing, right? Now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll get another one.
Oh, Pat.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on interlude music,
Dun, 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 dun,
different from the interlude music I sang when Larry went to get his White Claws. But so I'm just gonna. Here's what's gonna happen.
That was the we. That was the we making a person that you did. Would you make a person on the we?
It was
You know, it's so
actually
hypnotic. You,
it was
like, make a
actually
person
the
forever.
song Intermission from the Offspring album Ixnay on the Ombre,
Oh.
where when you turned it from from side A to side B,
Oh.
track 9 was boom, boom, boom.
I thought we're making a new goddamn phone call to set
Oh,
We are.
the
Well,
yeah,
I
guess
got
you're right.
2 minutes
for
left
some
on
reason
this
I heard
call.
the we when you're making a me that. Dun, 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 dun,
All right, so
dun,
listen to me.
boom,
I'm going to
boom,
hang up the call.
dun,
I'm
dun,
going to send everybody an
dun,
email with the link,
dun,
and
No,
we'll
you
be
do
back
it.
right after these messages. Thank you. Sorry. Boulevard Bullies.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about,
That's-
Sean. You were making your nose.
Mamma
That's what
mia.
I thought. I don't know why the fuck.
That's when you.
Oh, so cursed, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Toast. We're back, guys. We're live.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're live.
Hello.
Hi. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, my God. Now my camera's fucked. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hold on now.
It's like this is like our 105th stream. It's the first time any of this has ever happened.
Which means that our ratio is better than 1%.
Well, that's very true. Is it what? So what? I guess we should. Whatever.
Check. Here we go. Hi, I'm back. We're here. Can you hear us? Can you hear us out there? Are we still on the hours? Oh, Sean, thank God your TV is playing because I could see us right behind you. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry for that. See, basically what happens is, just to pull the curtain back a little bit, brother, is we did this show on Skype for a long time, and we realized that Zoom was just much better connection and audio quality than Skype. So we started doing Zoom. Oh, hold on. Here he is. Toast. Check. Toast.
Shit toast.
What is that from?
Larry be doing the Ace Ventura zoom in.
Larry, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. Also, I want you to know that if you can hear I fixed the audio issues as well, so if you can hear the air conditioner, blame Danny DeMonto. He's the air conditioner wrestler. Welcome back to the program. Thank you so much. See, the thing is that, Brian, what I did is I quickly upgraded the Zoom account.
Mm-hmm.
Using obviously all the membership money and all the merch money that we get on YouTube money on a monthly basis. Thank you so much.
KZ Brown.
If you want to donate or super chat, it keeps the Zoom running. It keeps the fucking
Johnny
big cartel
Richter.
running.
That Johnny
keeps a lot of
Richter.
things up and running.
He comes.
Who else is a frequent Urka? Urka.
Urka's
Chase
like
Orlock. I know Chase
We
Orlock.
got a lot of motherfuckers. As many motherfuckers that hate on us and say, We got a lot of motherfuckers that's like,
We don't give a
keep
fuck
doing
what the
you're doing,
haters say,
niggas. Keep doing
goddammit.
what you're doing, niggas. So fuck y'all.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Thank you, Larry. So basically,
You know what I'm trying to. That's what you're trying to say in a nutshell.
yeah. So to anybody who's donated, your $5, $3, it gets used
$10,
to put in the Zoom.
$20.
But what happens is, since we've been getting more and more, progressively more and more late in these last few weeks with our, so like I took too much time to realize that the payments had lapsed on the Zoom. So I quickly paid for it, right? And then didn't realize that I didn't pay for it under Blvd Bullies. I paid for it under my own personal email. So we're zooming on Blvd Bullies and we're getting a 10-minute warning. Meanwhile, the premium is on the other account. So I had to sign out and sign back in. Very, very annoying.
Understood.
Lord have mercy, the gift and the curse of this technology, daddy.
Lord,
Lord,
have mercy.
But we're back and we're better.
Lord, have mercy.
And I'm just so excited that we got to see the Wyatt 6. I hate
Is it
spelling.
6 or 6?
Yeah, say it. How do you say it?
6.
6.
The Wyatt 6. And it's so stupid. They spell it SICKS. That's like spelling your name DOOD. That's like saying dude DOO with a 6. Anyway, Joe Gacy is the pig man of the Wyatt 6. And
Pig man, baby,
Husky,
pig man.
Which is what is he called? What's he called, Sean? Husky
Harris.
Heifer or something? Huh?
Husky Harris.
That was Bray Wyatt's first name, or
Yes.
one of his
Dude,
older
this
names.
shit is
Not maybe not his
so-
Girl
first.
said
This
Husky
shit
Heifer.
is so evil what they're doing.
Well,
it's crazy.
ironically
Yo,
enough,
Nikki Cross looks sick.
I saw you mentioning that.
Jesus fucking Christ. Ironically enough,
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
I had just sent Joe Gacy a drunken and loving text message last week. I was just riding high with all the love of the wedding coursing through my body.
We're wedding drunk.
Normally what I'll do when I'm drunk is I'll just call the cops on my enemies. But instead, I decided to send a loving message to Joe Gacy, which I'm going to read to you right now.
Let's hear it.
Really excited. So I said, I had to send you this, dude. And the clip is of him drinking the Strongbow. I guess it's like a malt. It's like a wine cooler. We were making fun of him at Tournament of Death 2012 for drinking Strongbow wine coolers. And he goes, his excuse was, Patrick Stewart is in the commercials. And so I sent him that clip, and I said, hey, I'm a little drunk and in a rabbit hole, and I just wanted to say I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you. And I apologize for not sending you annoying texts like this every step of the way. Like, fuck yeah, dude. You're fucking doing it, dude. Love you, man.
Yo, can I share a little Joe Gacy story real quick?
I was just overwhelmed with love. Joe Gacy and his wife Amy have been dear friends of ours. Who we used to see all the time. Whether it was at NYWC, going for tacos, or at CZW, we always get something to eat with them after. And he goes, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hope all is well. Which obviously he was worried it might not have been since I sent him that message. So that's my
well, you were
story.
honest.
It only took me 40 minutes to get it out. So now Joe Gacy has ascended to wear the pig
Monday
gas
Night Raw.
mask and flannel.
It's fucking lit, dude.
It's fucking lit. Go ahead and tell your story, Larry.
It's not important. Continue.
Oh, I was excited. I figured.
Were you?
Yeah, I was. I wanted to set the stage and then share Joe Gacy's stories.
Maybe we'll tell it on the flagship show. It's not important. Let's continue. We love Joe Gacy.
Brian, ever since this show's inception, you've been a huge Bray Wyatt fan and supporter. Now, ever since then, obviously, your responsibilities at Deathmatch Elite have, really crunched your time, and you haven't been able to really follow 10,000 members, brother. You really haven't been able to follow the mainstream product. But I wanted to get your thoughts as a big Bray Wyatt fucking mark.
100%.
What are you excited?
Dude, I also didn't see it live and only saw the clip of it, but it made me so excited. I think that wrestling needs shit like that. The theatrical shit, just the whole thing where they went into Gorilla and there was like fucking smoke and there's like fucking people bloodied on the floor. It's something that you don't see often. I haven't seen in a long time in wrestling, in WWE at least.
Apparently worded
Even
on
with
the
Bray
net
Wyatt,
that-
they weren't using blood like that.
Yeah, that was very cool that they did. Well, you know, and without Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon, it's almost like tragic, because it's almost like the idea and the vision is going to get like the best treatment it's ever gotten after he's dead, with like a
Well,
lesser.
Bo Dallas is going to get to give
tribute
to his brother, though. I think it's good. It's good for Bo Dallas, though. He gets to
going hard.
He gets
More
to go
valuable
hard
dad.
for his brother and gets to get push his brother's vision.
Yeah, and
if you will.
that's an interesting point too, because it's almost like the gimmick is bulletproof because it's honoring him. So like you really like all the wrestlers are going to be super motivated. It's like, hey, Joe
You
Gacy,
said it.
like without the legacy of Bray Wyatt, and you tell Joe Gacy like, hey, you're coming up to the main roster, you're going to be in a group of alternative people, you're going to wear this pig gas mask. He'd be like, oh my God, I'm doomed. But it's like, oh well, you're honoring Bray Wyatt, so it's like dope, and like the fans are going to think it's dope. Sean, what's your take?
I thought it was sick. Like Brian had mentioned, like just the overall production on it was like dope. Like I seen screenshots of they did like a 0.5 shot of Gorilla and they showed everybody all laid out and like the guy with the rabbit, I'm not sure who that was, if it was Joe Gacy or who, but it was cool to see. And then like I text you guys when it happened, I was like, wow, this is like actually dope. Like this is cool to see. And then I saw Nikki Cross crawl out and I'm like, she embodied the horror role. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to like put on a mask and like, yeah, I'm a dark entity. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like a regular wrestler. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's a whole nother thing to look like you just been exercised. And
well, she was the only one that had her face uncovered. Everyone else had like full face mask.
She had like a porcelain
What was Dexter
doll.
Loomis?
She had like
Was it one
porcelain.
Dexter Loomis?
Oh, did she have
Well, she was
something
the
on
one
her
that you
face?
could tell
I thought
it
her
was
face
her.
was like painted. I thought it was like painted face.
She was like the most obvious. Apparently, it's Loomis, her, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, and is it Eric Rowan? Is the red beard
Rowan, yeah.
in it?
Yeah.
And
Rowan?
Bo Dallas. Yeah.
And
like,
and
there
they
was a
still
large
call it
red
the
beard
sixth
under
because
one of them.
Wyatt was obviously the sixth.
Well, wait,
he was
they
the
had.
sixth
Oh, I guess
man.
they only had
Was
five.
this a gimmick that they were thinking
I think
of doing?
I think
Bray
there was
if he
5
wouldn't have
people.
died?
Who knows, man?
Yeah, it's
Who
just very
knows?
interesting. Like,
And
it's like ironic. It's
that's what's
ironic
cool
and like
about it.
tragic that like the best run of this is gonna be after he's dead. Like,
Bro, what did I just say?
He couldn't outlive Vince McMahon's tenure. You know, he just couldn't. You know.
That killed him.
Yeah, it's like tragic. It's like tragic. Yeah, you know, it's very very tragic. But yeah, I think it fucking sucks. Honestly, I think it's stupid. It's like you
A
take
lot of
all
people were shitting on
you
it.
take all the Spanish people and put them in the LWO. You take all the alternative hot topic wrestlers and you put them in the Wyatt Six. And like, you know, if it wasn't for the protection that his legacy and you know, memory provide, it would be dumb. And it is dumb.
If he wouldn't have died.
And it is dumb. I think. Stupid. It's very stupid.
I like it.
So
But-
what would you rather? Would you rather something more like realistic on the lines of like you rather have like a biker gang, like Chain, 8 Ball, and Skull? Is that what you rather have? Would you rather have like the Mayans versus the skinheads
No,
type
you know
of deal?
what? You know, how about this? How about Drew McIntyre quits. He gets Chad Gable and somebody else who's disgruntled and some kind of free agent, and they form a thing.
But then that
Like Jinder
right
Mahal.
there, That's very video
Jinder's
game-ish.
gone, Pat.
What?
That's
No,
very
we
video
Jinder's
game-ish.
gone.
I don't know. I don't care.
Jinder's gone.
It's just dumb. It's just dumb.
All right, so before we get off of the whole WWE stuff, there's one person who's just really been like on a real high note. Chad Gable. What do you think of that?
Isn't Chad Gable dead? He was dead at the end of
Yeah, they
Raw.
murdered him.
I
He
don't
was
know.
dead and
I don't
bloody at
know.
the end of Raw because of the Wyatt Six.
Go ahead, Larry.
I don't know if I said it on the flagship show, if I said it on the show, but like I wonder if Adam Cole, when they were like, "Oh yeah, we want you to be a manager," like if that is this Gable role is what he would have evolved into.
Probably.
That's what I mean. I can't help but look at the evolution of Gable
Yo.
as being like a manager / wrestler, and think about when they offered that to Cole for his upgrade to the
Oh,
main
Keith
roster,
Lee, yeah.
and he was like, "Oh no, I don't want to do that."
Yeah.
Like
Life as a
Gable's
manager
over,
probably ain't
dude. He
bad.
was on Meltzer and Alvarez talked about how much he was featured on Raw, whether it had been laid out or backstage shit, whatever. He's in
He's
there.
a good
Yeah,
voice.
I think
He's a
what
good
would be
voice.
cooler is if Drew McIntyre, because he quit, got Jinder Mahal and Gable and maybe Braun Breaker, and they formed maybe even a band, and they called it 4MB.
That is so disrespectful to Heath.
No, but then Heath Slater comes back
Okay,
with his own band,
I like where we're going.
with his
I
own
like
group,
where we're going.
and then you have a match called the Battle of the Bands. Bro.
You gonna put all those poor guys on a pre-show?
Bro, pre-show for the
Pre-show?
Battle of the Bands. That
You're lucky
shit
we're
is
not
main
calling the
event.
pay-per-view
It's
Battle of the
Scotland.
Bands.
Bro, you forgot about the WLC and how much that was a hit when they thought it was just gonna be like a
Oh my
flopping
God,
laugh.
The WLC.
They thought everybody was just gonna like laugh and have a bathroom break and like get your food time, but like actually people enjoyed that, bro.
Sean, I forgot all about the
Yo,
WLC.
Yeah, don't underestimate those. You know,
They had the
those
whole,
pre-shows.
they had the
Or
whole little
Snooki?
people span the
Yo, remember
little
how-
announcers. The little announcers came out. The whole thing.
Yo,
Remember
real
how
quick.
Snooki shut shit down and everyone was like, what the fuck is that?
On July 1st, guys, in Staten Island, where the Ferry Hawks play baseball, so right adjacent to the ferry, Micro Wrestling Federation will be in town.
Human Tornado? Did you just say Human Tornado?
I said the Micro Wrestling Federation.
That sounded nothing like Human Tornado.
We should go.
I'm there.
I will be there. I will be there if the Human Tornado is there.
We should go. Pat, what do you say?
Oh, I'm in. I'm in, dude.
Yeah,
God,
we
it's
should
been
go.
a long time since Bullies have done some like. Is
We
that
should
thing ever
we should
coming
call.
Oh,
we
well,
should
I
get
have
some press
dusted
passes.
off.
I
I have dusted
thing ever
off.
come out?
I have dusted off the editing software, and I am meandering through
He's like
some
this.
of the,
I mean, I just thought about that other thing that we did a while ago, and when I was like, you should put some shit out. Were we too raw? Is that what's going on? Were we too raw on that thing?
well, there's a lot of editing to be done, as always, but
Well,
hey.
if you want to know, Larry, we're actually this Sunday, we're going to be filming another one, and Vinny, our friend Vinny, is coming and filming and documenting. So that one will probably be out before the one that Patrick is doing.
Or like a day in the
100%
life of.
definitely. 100% definitely.
Well,
Day in
thanks
the life.
for giving me what we call in the industry, Brian, the Iggy.
I give you the Iggy.
The look, that's when you squeeze the hand, the Iggy. You give me a little Iggy
You good,
to
baby?
make sure I got my nose powdered. I got my fucking nails filed, this fucking shit,
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Also, I just want to point out something that I thought of, I guess, and we should probably save this for the flagship show. But did you see this overhead shot that they did? Because, Kevin Dunn's gone, so they did like an overhead shot on Raw, right? So what the fuck is Gunther's manager's name?
Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser.
He wrestles.
Yeah,
he wrestles.
he's been wrestling more lately, and I guess he has he runs around. He does a lap around the ring. Does like a running European or a forearm or some shit.
Yeah.
Did you see this, Sean?
Yeah,
and he's going like full lap around the ring. But I guess the whole point is that Braun Breaker, he's like a mountain lion,
bro.
He's like a panther. You know, he's like a dog.
A dog.
You know, so it showed him running around the ring in the opposite direction, only to spear the absolute shite, the Shizen out of Kaiser. Yeah.
The Shizen out of
Kaiser. I was just thinking about
Kaiser.
it. It's like, yo, they're like killing it with these events before SmackDown. They do these like pressers,
Speed.
and there's like fucking 50,000 people there or whatever. There's like 10,000 people there. Yo, they're crazy with it, and you know, that kind of shot, you got to wait for the NFL Films DVD to come out. You know, in real sports.
They've been using that since Braun Breaker has been
it was so
drafted to Raw. So it's like his own special
So
little
you
camera angle.
You could like write the correct sports shot. You could write the correct NFL Films spot.
Well, think about
Just
it.
so
Pat.
dope. Just so
the
dope.
XFL, which was adapted by Vince McMahon, they took a whole bunch of ways that they filmed the game from the XFL, and that adapted into the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who's to say that these things aren't used in professional wrestling?
Yo, it's just so sick. You know, like
yeah, it's awesome, man.
It's just another thing that sets it apart. You know?
Yo, you know what I like now? The 8K walk-ins when they get into the arena. It's like an 8K walk-in, like they just got to the game and they're walking through.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
it looks insane, bro.
It's awesome.
Crazy.
It looks. That's what I was in our little group chat. I was talking about how they do like little tiny different things in like intros and like for like main events they'll have like different camera angles and it looks just like movie shit.
So much more fun.
Sean, do you remember the first time in history that they ever did that?
For what, the camera angles?
Yeah,
What do
it's
you
sort of
mean?
like the walkout from the fucking locker room all the way out through Gorilla. Do you remember the first time that they ever did kind of like some like
So I
fourth wall
remember
breaking,
watching.
like these guys are athletes, they're like the basketball players, they're like the football players.
So for me, that it would always be whenever WWF was on MSG Network, and then they would have the catwalk all the way into the curtain because there was really no gorilla; it was just the curtain. And then the only time it kind of really stood with me was when WWF started doing it, especially for the '97 Montreal Screwjob. Sean got walked out first, followed by Brett, who was down the hallway from him.
That was like the second time. I believe the first time they ever did it was Bad Blood, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, Hell in the Cell. I believe that the first time that they ever did it, they also did it for Shawn versus Austin at WrestleMania 14. The music that went dum 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 dum,
like the cage lowering,
and you saw them like come out of their locker room. Yes, and you saw them.
Psycho
Shawn
Sid, Shawn
at WrestleMania
Michaels,
14 even goes, "This one's for
Alamo
you,
Dome.
Earl," because Earl Hebner had the aneurysm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
loved it. I love
now
shit
you
like
saying
that.
it. Sean and Sid, Alamo Dome, Royal Rumble with Jose Lothario.
That may have been the first time.
Yeah, and
So
Brian,
it's Shawn Michaels.
Brian, I already know your favorite backstage walk-in, fellow Drew Goldberg, obviously, the iconic.
You
I hate
definitely
Goldberg.
bang your head on the wall. Like
Bang your
that,
head
right?
on the locker, come out of the room. Goldberg.
I like when Samoa Joe
time.
pushed Max. Because I feel like when Samoa
man.
Joe pushed Max, when he pushed him, he
so
actually
funny.
was like putting him over.
He
Right.
definitely
He was
did.
making sure that like,
They
hey,
knew who he
y'all,
was.
make
Yeah.
sure you look at this security guy because this security guy is important. I'm
Right.
pushing him.
Well, did you see what Triple H's
that was very
quote
funny.
at
Very,
the
very funny.
at the press conference? He said, "Well, don't you guys see that the security guards make great wrestlers?"
Yeah, there's a strange coincidence.
Yeah.
There's a strange pattern that like
This
security
Saturday
WWE
said that.
security winds up going on to be great wrestlers, which is very
Wow.
Hey, also,
Triple Hunter said that. I'm
Yep.
sorry. Paul said that.
He said that at the presser. Yeah, it was very, very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of
We gotta get
NYWC
into
and
one
the
of
Heart and
them
Soul
shits.
Cup and
Mhm.
Beer, Blood, and Body Slams, aka JT
Kaysen.
Kaysen in the chat. Joey Conway.
What up,
and
JT?
I know for a fact that Joey Conway and fucking Man Bun Jesus were they were holding swords for Drew McIntyre in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Did you know this?
Yeah.
I mean, I knew
Yeah.
this like only the Monday after. just came to my brain.
Wasn't hasn't Joey Conway done a few of them with
He's done a
like
few
Brock
securities,
Lesnar?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's done.
I've
a
seen him.
security
I've seen
thing
him
of-
get
So all
tossed
those
around
guys
by
come
Lesnar.
to
But
their
that's
pants,
Mania is
definitely.
obviously done, but no Conway's done like Raw and shit. But Mania is like epic as fuck.
All those
Hell
guys
yeah.
100% cummed their pants when they heard Paul say that. They're like,
Yeah.
I've done it. Leo Sparrow ejaculated into his own hair. All these fucking guys. Anyway, enough WWE. If you want to hear about more mainstream talk and high, philosophical thoughts, you tune in on Thursdays.
We can talk about whatever we want.
You tune in on
We'll
Thursdays.
talk more on the flagship.
We talk more on the flagship show Thursdays, 8 p.m. Starring my wrestling dad, Larry Legend.
I don't
Flagship
care what we
fathers.
talk about.
Yo.
Just talk. Look, if it's the death match dance or it's the beef between you and Sean, the
No,
apology,
come on. Still?
doesn't matter. Talk.
And
Stop.
that is correct. There will be an apology live
Jesus.
in the ring as, fucking mandated by the good judge Joe Dredd, who, by the way, just got announced for King of the Kill 2. Sidebar.
Bobby.
There will be a live apology at the XPW show this Sunday.
A show.
June.
Listen, an apology. Straight to it with a hug. Bongos going right back to where they belong.
Bongos
right
coming home.
back where they belong.
Dead Uncle's Bongos coming
Stop
home.
that.
Yo, Brian,
Yeah.
you're right there.
I'm good. I drank this 500 milligram beverage pretty fast,
Oh man. Not
So I'm
good.
I'm riding the wave.
Hey, let's get to Larry's favorite part of the show.
What's that?
It's the giveaways, Sean.
I thought you guys hated the giveaways.
Yeah,
The
fuck
shit-
them, bro.
It's the shit giveaways.
We are back on the right track with the giveaways. We're back on track. So last week was the wedding special. Look at these bongos. Oh, Jesus.
Don't play them.
Last
not
week was
playing
the
them.
wedding special. We didn't get many comments. I think people are realizing that we fucked up the giveaways. Some of the comments don't come through or something. I just read what's on the screen, But I will tell you this. In the interest of getting the giveaways back on track, I am going back to
Don't flick it, Sean.
I'm going back to the Newport box system.
I thought you gave it away.
He did. He probably never mailed it because
There's always a box. Yeah, I definitely never mailed it. If I forgot to mail you the Newport box, hit me up with your address on Instagram. This time they're going into a Marlboro Menthol 100s box.
Wow, you switched.
Just picked what was around me, Sean. Thank you for noticing.
Green? Is that a green box?
It is green. It is
Marlboro
still
Menthol
green. It is still
It
green.
looks like the Power Ranger.
R.I.P. Tommy. Bro, when Tommy came
This
out,
is your
he
chance
changed the game.
Green Ranger was the shit.
Dude, it changed the game.
His little fucking flute.
So last
Dun,
week,
dun, 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 dun.
and I'm very, very
Fucking
upset
sick.
with the Bullies community. Last week there were only 6 comments for the wedding special. Could you show that the
Aw.
secret wedding box graphic that you
This
made?
is full of wedding goodies.
What?
It's full of wedding goodies. Dude.
This-
There's stuff in here.
This fanny pack, this Deathmatch Down Under fanny pack, is full of wedding
That
wedding.
match
put this-
down under?
Deathmatch Down Under from
Deathmatch Down
Australia.
Under.
You
It's a
put
fanny pack.
you put steak in there?
No, it's not
I
food.
was so happy
Yeah,
to see Joel Bateman.
It's a little bit of the
And,
pasta course, a
Not
little bit of the
edible.
steak.
It's not edible. It's usable goodies,
Wares.
surprise goodies, wares, wedding favors, if you
Gotta put a
will.
bunch of the appetizers.
And can you
in there.
show the
the
graphic?
gabagool?
Sean, this is the key. This is what I would want.
Wow.
This
Oh,
printed out
Jesus.
photo of the goodie bag giveaway with the question marks. Super
Super
secret wedding.
secret wedding goodie bag giveaway.
Dude, this is
Question
iconic.
mark.
That's awesome.
Could you
What's
and
in there?
Amanda both sign
Don't-
that as well?
You want me to? You want
Could
us
you
to
do
sign? We'll sign it.
signatures?
We're
Sign
gonna,
it.
we're gonna
Sign
sign
it.
it.
Yeah,
Sign
okay,
it.
cool.
Can you
Sign
sign
it.
it now?
I mean, you want me to get up?
No, don't sign it now.
special.
Don't sign it now. So there are 6. There are only 6 comments. So behind a storyteller lens says that he still thinks that Duke the Dumpster Drosy had something to do with those effing bongos.
Listen, he was a 96 entry.
Wow,
he was the
Duke the
30th
Dumpster
entry
Drosy.
in the 96 Rumble. You never know.
You know what happened to him, right?
He's bald.
What happened?
Lost his hair.
Trash compactor?
Oscar took his job.
He got taken to wrestler's court.
For what?
Undertaker?
Roofing rats.
Come on.
No, the dumpster did that?
Allegedly?
I mean, the only other time he came back was the gimmick battle royal at WrestleMania X7, right?
Yeah.
I believe the only other time after he was shown the door that he ever got the light of day again was WrestleMania X7 in the gimmick battle royal. Well, there is a rumor that he was caught perpetrating that, right?
No. Oh, that's not good, Duke the Dumpster. I liked you.
Well, you don't got to get it that way, Sean. Not when you're a star.
Fun facts. Brew Unstoppable says, I think the DMD, Sean, was not sick, but rehearsing his apology speech for Sunday's event. He is going to bring the crowd to tears with all of his heartfelt words. Sean, have you been preparing something to say, or are you just going to go out there and wing it from the heart?
Listen, there's nothing to wing because it's all emotion and love from my heart. And I did what I did out of love. And I'll say it again, and I'll say it here, and I'll say it in front of everybody.
Let's not get into it, because you did what you did, and you attacked me from behind like a coward. You stole my uncle's bongos, and then you argued with me about it for a couple of weeks.
There was a large amount of arguing as well.
And then the judge had to come and basically force his hand upon you physically and fucking make you apologize to me.
It was mentally.
I listen. Before we let Pat take back over, I just want everyone to know that you are some sort of inebriated right now because you just drank that big orange Tampico full of marijuana.
I mean, that was a large.
It's mango.
That's a 500. Wow.
I'm not gonna take anything that you say maliciously.
I'm not being malicious. I'm being truthful.
And as am I, Brian. As am I. Pat, please.
Thank you so much. Next comment. Blanky blank 7 blanky blank 4742, who, by the way, is Juan the driver.
No, the driver.
Juan the driver.
Juan
says traditionally does not watch for over 15 minutes, half an hour tops. Says watching over an hour this time. Larry is wild. So you got a fan in Juan the driver.
Juan.
Did I flip out last week? I'm sure I flipped out about some shit.
Claro que sí.
I'm sure I did.
Right now we're in your favorite part of the show, but when you flip out, that's my favorite part of the show. Don't tell Larry.
What did I flip out about last week? Oh, they watch us. They're watching us. I think I flipped out about bitches is watching us. I was like, don't ask why are we in the conversation. I'm like, motherfuckers is watching us. And I fucking was doing the fucking, they're watching us. I think I did that. Yeah.
Hey, also, by the way, shout out Rich Swan, who finally, after all these years, has an
Rich
Instagram.
Homie Swan. It's Rich Homie Swan.
Yeah, Homie
Get it
Swan.
right, Pat.
Hey, shout out Rich Swan, who is a dear friend of the Bullies for many years, both Larry and myself, and even Sean as well, on our own separate paths. He's just a great guy, and he's interacting with us on Instagram, and he's finally posting his beautiful music on Instagram. Maybe we'll have him come on the show and play the CCW theme live in studio one of these days.
Former CZW world champion.
Former CZW.
Yo, does that clip still exist online of Mox underneath the overpass in 2300 Arena with Swanee doing the guitar, doing the da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And Mox is like, whoa, once again, it's really cold.
There's a
and
KO. There's a
smoking.
KO
You know what I'm
one
talking
too.
about?
There's a Kevin
I'm
Owens.
sure that's
one,
on
too.
Reddit
I've seen
somewhere.
I bet you it's on Death versus Luke Hadley. DVLH. I know you know them, Pat. Death versus Luke Hadley.
Nick Pimentel says, I'm glad this episode was all good vibes, but let's not forget the real matter. Sean still has Brian's dead uncle's bongos and attacked him from behind. A snake always slithers. Also, congratulations to Brian and Amanda. Love that one.
I like that comment.
Brian, come on, bro.
Brian,
What?
scale of
I just
1
said
to
I like
10.
his comment.
Scale of
Yeah,
0
number-
to 10. Where is your trust level with Sean now after the wedding and after Judge's ruling?
I mean, after the wedding and after Sean meeting my mother and having lovely moments together, I'm pretty trusting of Sean. I'd give him like a good
Thank you.
9.
Wow,
There's
9.
always like a 1. There's like a 1 where
Thank you. I get it.
An ultimate.
I get it.
you
I get
attacked
it.
me from behind and stole my stuff. You know,
I'm working on getting that
Talk shit.
9.1 to
called
straight
you
10.
called me a piece of shit.
Yeah, you guys
we-
did call each other pieces of shit every other sentence for like 4 weeks. But we're past that now. Axel Knows, valued member, says, bro, stop everything you are doing and watch The Sopranos. It's the best show ever. And Dexter was amazing too. Kind of looking forward to the prequel.
Is that a
Exactly.
thing, dude?
I guess
even know that.
maybe.
There was they did the post one with his son. They did the new blood, where they came back and Dexter was teaching his son. But now a prequel sounds dope as fuck.
Stop that.
Oh
Well,
my god! Kitty.
interestingly enough,
Mhm.
Dexter was a terrible show. Sean,
Oh Jesus
last
Christ!
week
Shut your
we
mouth.
talked about favorite all-time television show dramas.
Okay.
Give me your top 3 quickly.
Ooh. Sopranos definitely one. All My Children. And then I'm gonna
Oh, my
say
children.
I want to say The Parkers or Moesha.
Oh jeez.
Neither those are both sitcoms.
Hey, they got serious, bro.
Dexter
So I'm gonna
both
say
better
Moesha.
than way all
You're
those shows.
missing. You've lost the assignment. Fail. F. But you did say
Wow,
Sopranos,
Larry.
so I'm gonna pass you. D minus.
Wow. You guys
great.
never clearly watched Moesha.
I know what Moesha is. It's a sitcom. We didn't say favorite sitcom.
It's a TV drama.
Sean, very quickly, favorite
Okay.
television sitcom theme song.
Seinfeld.
Jesus Christ, that's so hard. That's a good one.
Sean, I don't even know who you are.
Why?
I don't even know who you
Why?
are.
He likes some good bass, dude.
I don't
He
even
likes
know
a
who
slappy
you
bass.
are.
He likes a slappy bass.
Sean loves Seinfeld. He's definitely the biggest Seinfeld fan out of the 4 of us.
I love
I would have to say that Curb Your Enthusiasm theme way better than Seinfeld.
It's great. No, don't push your luck there, Toots. My mom
It's an opinion.
and
It's my
I
opinion.
bonded over Seinfeld when I was a kid, and it's something I cherish very dearly.
Curb Your Enthusiasm is my favorite show, probably of all time.
Happy
Probably
Days,
my
top
favorite
10.
comedy show of all time.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday,
All
Wednesday,
right, stop
happy
singing.
days.
Horror, pain, gore, death says, congratulations, Brian. Time for the bongos to come home. But
No,
don't
Not yet.
trust Sean. Really enjoyed this episode and all the topics covered. Drunk Larry forever.
you know, Pat. I'm going to be
all
honest.
the-
I'm starting
all-
to think you just wanted to read the bad comments about me right now.
I-
Well,
these
first
are
of all,
ju- I'm
you
just reading
talked
all the
negatively about our
comments.
fans for weeks, Sean.
Well,
So
listen, Brian. Listen.
With these negative comments, my trust level might have just went from like a 9 to maybe like a 7.
I'm going to hit myself with some serenity now. And what I will say is that these enablers in the chat that you call the fans are nothing
Balls of the
more,
wood.
nothing more, nothing more, nothing more than pure losers.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go, Sean.
I'll just leave it at that. But I do love you, Brian. I do love you.
Christ.
Brian, I wanted to ask you about something. I don't know if we're ready to get into that, Pat. What do you think?
You go ahead and get into whatever you want. I'm
Wait,
ripping
we
up
didn't even
these-
finish the giveaway or
Okay. You're right. I'm ripping up the names right now. to see who is going to get put into the Newport box and who is going to be the proud winner of the super secret wedding fanny pack super times when we weren't arguing giveaway. The names are ripped. They are going into the box. They are getting mixed up. And while I shake this and determine the winner of this week's giveaway, Brian, tell them what they can win next week by commenting on this YouTube video.
Yes, if you comment on the YouTube video, not the live chat, but the YouTube video, you will win this awesome heavy metal poster signed by the band Archspire.
No way.
I was at the show. I got this sick aborted hoodie.
Oh, nice.
And aborted played, and also Carcosa and Alluvial.
Wasn't this a recent concert?
Yes, it was just last Wednesday. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Good. Archspire, fucking insane. All insane bands. Alluvial, check them out. Top tier shit. And you can win this, and it's signed by Archspire. If you comment on this,
if you want this,
YouTube video.
this good stuff, then you comment on the YouTube video, not the live. Again, YouTube video, not the live. If you want the trash.
Thank you so much for watching. And if you have questions,
Don't say nothing now.
Because basically every single week I read all the comments. So, if you have questions or things you want us to talk about, help us make the show better. Nick Pimentel is the winner.
Congratulations.
So if you want to win that aborted signed poster, comment on this thing.
Archspire signed.
Hey, how was that show? Did you have a great time?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was at the Warsaw in Brooklyn.
Did you crowd surf?
Oh, I know the
No,
Warsaw.
I was actually very tame. It was me and Amanda's first outing as a husband and wife.
Very nice.
And we got drink tickets, and we stood on the balcony and surveyed
Enjoyed
the madness from above. It was a lovely time.
That's
and
nice.
I got this poster, and it was all free. So
can't beat that.
I was a happy guy.
Happy camper.
Well, it was more of I don't know.
Oh, Neil hit me up and was like, "Who are you guys having this week?" Neil Diamond cut it right. As a matter of fact, in between the thing, he was like, "Who are you guys having?" I didn't even say anything because I had to get back.
Yeah, I was wondering, well, we sent a few links for a few guests, and we do want to talk extensively about the show coming up this Sunday, which will be our first family outing since Brian's wedding.
Family reunion.
We're going to have a beautiful family reunion at the Hart Ballroom in Newark, New Jersey at XPW. Look What You Made Me Do. Brian got the van in the final hour, so we're vanning it.
You know it's going to be an event.
My coffin on wheels, which I love to vampire in. But before we do that, let's get into deathmatch drama this week.
Boom, boom.
So is that my cue?
Yeah, what was the most important and exciting thing happening?
Well, as you know, I've just gotten married, and I've really been quite out of it. I've been really focusing more on posting. I post on the XPW social media, the Facebook, and I've been focusing on my marriage. And I've really surveyed all over. I'm a moderator. I'm more of a moderator than a partaker.
Wow. So Chad Mins ran you off with his
He didn't run shit off. I'll still fucking talk shit to Mins. I don't give a fuck what that motherfucker says. Little weirdo. But he was included in this.
I'm so proud of you for saying
the only drama.
R.
You understand me? The only drama that's really going on is the simp goon match elite activity that took place this weekend.
Oh, the simp check, the global simp check,
the simpy goony check, dude. And it was just the deathmatch community coming together and posting their favorite women from the wrestling community, and then it turned into also their favorite men, their favorite sexy men, and it was just a whole simp thing, and it's okay when that's allowed. It was just a weird it was just one day of that type of post.
Simpy talks.
Simpy talks.
It was just a safe space.
Mins was out there simping.
Yeah, the roll, the D20 was 3. And the entire Deathmatch Elite rolled a 2 and failed the simp check.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you guys think that... Never mind. It's just like, oh, like a lot of the times, like I'd be scrolling and I'd see one pop up and I'd be like, oh, okay. The guys in the people in Deathmatch Elite think that this person is hot. Most obvious, least surprising thing in the world. And then most of them are just people who were hot, just hot people.
Right. That's how it's. I think that's really how it started. It started as guys just posting girls they thought were hot. They were celebrating hot, sexy ladies.
Well,
Andy Lawler posted. Andy Lawler is a married man. He posted he posts what's her name? Mance Warner's girlfriend.
Oh, Steph DeLaunder.
Yeah, and they're all. It's all funny. It's all fucking funny shit, dude. I mean, it's weird, but it's funny.
So you don't really partake much in Deathmatch Elite anymore?
I partake. I comment. I haven't made a meme in a long time. I haven't made a GIF. But maybe it's time. Maybe it's time I make one. Maybe I'll make one.
Is it because
Brian,
you've been busy?
That's what I said. I've been married and posting on XPW.
It was part of his prenup. It was like, hey, Brian, like the second that I
going on heavy metal shows.
I
went to a heavy metal show.
You got to stop doing that because you're married now, and I don't want Chad Mins coming to our house writing a letter about our blinds.
Our blinds are good.
Any drama out of GCW's debut in Colorado?
Well, what's his name? Nick Gage and Oren Veidt wrestled, and also it was Mance Warner and Jordan Oliver, the Crypt Keeper. And also, I think it was the next day. The next day they're in LA.
I got some drama. Is it true that in that gauntlet thing that they did for GCW, where like multiple guys like won technically the belt, that Brett is acknowledging Janela's win as the champion, but not Jimothy Lloyd's win earlier on in the said gauntlet, because I guess whoever has the belt at the win, whoever wins it at the end is the winner. What?
I don't know. Also, you said the same thing.
Brian,
Nick Gage.
Are you up on this?
Yes, Nick Gage is also on the. Nick Gage and Jimothy Lloyd are two names that are not being acknowledged for winning that night, and only Joey Janela and Mance Warner are being acknowledged, which I don't really understand. I don't know. I don't really understand the significance
in the annals. In the annals,
happened to Brian Kendrick.
What was it? It was a gauntlet.
It was a gauntlet for the belt,
and it was in succession. It was simultaneously. Or was it spread throughout the show?
No, it was one match. It was like the Gauntlet of Death for fucking that XPW did. It was like the same. It was like the same kind of deal as that.
Got it. I just saw that. Like, out of all the things that I came across this weekend, I saw that.
The whole thing is very confusing. I'm sorry. The whole thing is. I don't know if Sean can explain this to me, but the whole thing was confusing because Blake Christian was the champion, and then they had this Gauntlet of Death for the championship. And so I don't know, was he injured?
He supposedly he was doing something in Mexico, that he's touring in Mexico. I don't know if that's like he's hurt and he can't make the date.
He returned. He returned this weekend.
Okay.
I guess at the Joey Janela Mance Warner match
and they threw a lot of shit.
They threw the shit at him. They threw the shit at him. So so I guess it's going to be Mance Warner versus Blake Christian.
Yeah,
for the
undisputed,
which means it's heel versus heel. They're both heels. Everybody hates Blake Christian.
There's a big word that's involved with that. That's the undisputed GCW World Champion. That's why there's so much talk about Janela holding the title, and there's more significance around it. It's a story, guys. You gotta follow. You gotta read the page.
Long-term storytelling, Brian.
Yeah, I follow you now. All you had to do was say that one word.
I don't really understand why that changes it.
Yo, I just saw the clip online today. I guess it's like the 5-year, 8-year, 7-year, 9-year anniversary of when Janela climbed monkey barred the rafters of Voorhees, New Jersey, and elbowed Leo Rush.
Yeah, that was wild off the ladder.
Did you see that, Larry? You might have been there live, or maybe that was your ROH days, probably. But you know,
wasn't that the same? That was the same night as the death match.
What show? Was it Once in a Lifetime?
No, it was before that. It was in June. It was in June. Once in a Lifetime was in like August.
Okay, I missed that one. I wasn't there. You're right. I was an ROH bitch.
Once in a Lifetime was in August. This was one of their June matches. They had like a best of 7. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Joey got a ladder that was big enough to get him up onto the rafters.
He climbed
and like monkey barred over, and then went from the rafters, swung himself. It was just crazy outside. Physics. Wound up landing relatively normal, even though there was like no control. Because I remember back then we knew him and we would talk to him, and he said that his hands were so sweaty he slipped off the thing, and he just kind of tried his best to make it, but he wound up throwing like a perfect elbow drop from the rafters to Leo Rush, who was laying on a ladder or two between the apron and the guardrail. Wow, what a moment. God bless America. CZ Dub, Joey Janela, in his prime. Those Leo Rush matches were the best.
I chided Leo Rush after I saw that. And I'm like,
yelled at him.
Well, he was, at the time, getting an opportunity with ROH. Go figure. I'm there. So all of a sudden, Leo Rush is going to get an opportunity with ROH, but he's still doing this CCW. And I'm like, bro, you can't be doing these wild-ass matches. You can't be wilding out.
Well, like, then at Once in a Lifetime, Once in a Lifetime, he no-sold the sit-out powerbomb off the ladder through the table.
Well, that was it. No,
and that fucking killed
Once in a Lifetime, he was CZW. He was ROH through and through by Once in a Lifetime.
Yeah, that was a wild match, bro.
Well, I know that was getting a lot of flack for no-selling that thing. Hey, Brian, how are you feeling after drinking that 500 milligram juice
about
in
ready
10
to
minutes?
Knock out.
You know, I was going to say that I'm starting to sweat wearing this hoodie. I might have to lower my air conditioner.
Brian's air conditioner is so luxurious. He's in his Eskimo hoodie.
I'm just sweating because I'm probably from the THC.
You tipped your hat. I'm just sweating.
Good boy.
Oh boy.
Good boy.
That box of beatboxes. All right,
dude, this thing was $50.
Wow.
And it's gone just like that.
Just like that.
Well, it was worth it. It was worth it. It was delicious, and I feel great.
I feel like you're gonna get really hit probably right as the show ends. You know, because right now it's just still in your large intestine.
Well, what time I drank it at? Like what? Like 7 o'clock.
7:20.
7:20. So it's only been like an hour. Give it like another hour. I'll be good.
So this Sunday there are 3 different deathmatch shows, and in the words of everyone I hate, what a time to be a wrestling fan.
Wow.
So you got the XPW Look What You Made Me Do, which I think is at like a record amount of buzz because of our apology.
Right.
It's been being, it's once again long-term, not storytelling, long-term life, really. Because you guys just been living through this, you know? And so obviously there's the XPW show, but then also there's XBW. And you got H208 effing years, whose logo kind of looks a little bit like CZW 9 effing years. Their flyer. Brian, is this reporting by me accurate?
100% accurate.
100% accurate. Woo! So tell me about it. What are the times? What are the dates? What are the matches? Who cares?
Well, apparently the XBW show is XBW.
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 B
like Brian.
Oh, that's a good way for me to remember.
But apparently that show is early enough in the day to which you can either then travel to the H2O show or the XPW show and be able to enjoy both. So like
You
could
do a
like, I
double
think
shot.
That XBW show, X Brian Wrestling, is at 11 a.m. I believe it starts at 11 a.m.
Oh, a little
Is that in
deathmatch
Hull?
brunch.
Is that in
It's a
Hull?
brunch show. Not sure of the location. Of
I
the
thought that was going to be
XPW,
the
but it's
H2O
definitely
Centra.
Jersey.
But that's the one that's with.
It's not at H2O.
Okay.
I know that it's in Jersey, and from the XBW show, you can then travel to the H2O Center or to Newark, New Jersey for XPW. Look what you made me do.
What a tough choice.
Right. At the XBW show, you got good old Jimothy Lloyd wrestling Drake Younger.
Yep.
A different boy.
A different one.
Versus the guy who got his family
Drake's
back.
still out there shaking that ass, huh?
Still shaking it.
Joe Hendry appears
Apparently
in NXT.
still taking bookings after announcing his non-taking of bookings.
Got his career back.
Now, Brian, did he announce that he would fulfill his already obliged engagement?
Well, he well, there was no really specifics announced, so he could be booked up until 2020 fucking 2030. He could be booked till 2030. Those might be his final bookings.
That's what he's telling his family. He's like, "Oh, this one already. This one. I just said I was going to do all that were remaining, and this one, yeah, it's been booked. Been booked.
Whatever it is, he honestly, Drake Younger honestly looks way better than he was looking. At one point, he was looking very thin, very thinnish, and he looks to be more healthy of a man doing his matches. So it's good to see the boy in good health.
What else is happening on XBW?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm more focused upon the XPW.
Right.
XPW.
H2O is running their 8 years, and congratulations to them, and congratulations to Matt Tremont. I wish I could celebrate.
I was there for a couple H2O shows.
Yeah, hey, they I've had a lot of
bunch
great
of cool
fun
matches
times.
there, right, Brian?
One of my favorite motherfucking shows of all time was the fucking
Ricky and Matt.
the extravaganza. The what's it called?
The last extravaganza.
Thank you.
Two.
Because the last extravaganza, Danny Havoc was there for.
It was the first ever. It was the tournament for the inaugural Danny Havoc Championship winner,
Which Bam Sullivan won.
Bam Sullivan,
NYWC friend and friend of the Bullies. Good for him. Yeah, and you know what? And the first time that the Bullies went there, we were welcomed as social media ambassadors. We
do y'all
helped out, and they've always treated us well. So congratulations to H2O on 8 years. I can't celebrate it as much as I'd like to, because when I think about them existing for 8 years, I feel like, where is the time gone? I hate myself. Anyway, Larry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Y'all remember that show was like one of the first major gatherings after the pandemic actually really hit? That last extravaganza too. That was like one of the first like major indoor, a lot of coughing, sick people getting together to watch some shit.
Yeah,
and like
it was an event that shouldn't have been happening. Probably
we were like, "Yo, this shit is gonna get shut down."
It was a super spreader.
We were like, "There are so many people here. This is going to get shut down."
They did, and they had the whole entire back thing open. They left it open.
Well, the police came. The police came, and Matt promoted out of it. I think he charisma checked out of it, dude.
The whole thing went off without a hitch, dude. We watched the whole thing.
But I remember
cried.
Matt being out there talking to whoever, like some black and white car, you know. And
giving him the jazz hands.
Jazz hands. It's like, hello, my lady. Hello, honey.
with the fucking top hat.
Yeah, just back and forth in front of the squad car, dude. It was crazy. And then they just drove away. They just drove away, dude. He was hitting himself with tubes. Him and Joe Beasler were hitting himself with tubes.
On his butt.
Whatever it is, congratulations to Matthew Tremont.
Matthew.
But the show that matters most is the XPW show, You got Masada versus Dr. Redacted in a last man standing match.
I feel bad for Dr. Redacted.
He might die.
Masada does not seem to have been in the best of moods lately via social media.
I mean, I don't think Dr. Redacted cares if he does die, so I think that's why the match is going to be insane.
Oh, you know what? I got a touch of anxiety just thinking about being there now.
Dude, not even
Which
that.
is what deathmatch wrestling is all about.
Deep South, IWA Deep South is basically coming and invading XPW. You got Little Sicko. You got Bryant Woods, the champion.
Who's the guy who lives on the farm who cut that really good promo?
Nathan Mowry.
Is that the guy who cut that really good
Kill
promo?
Billy. Yeah, Nathan Mowry.
Okay.
The Kill Billy. He's coming. He's wrestling Eric Dillinger.
All right.
It's going to be awesome.
I fuck with him because that video was dope. That was a cool video.
The Body is returning. Tarzan is going to be fighting.
Oh, huzzah. Larry.
Ken Dixon, Lucky 13.
Edibles now I'm getting handed.
Brian, don't eat those.
Poor Brian.
Brian's going to go to the
100
hospital.
milligrams.
I keep dropping my joint.
What else is happening? Tell me more.
How about AEW?
Oh no, Larry, we're sticking to the XPW. Brian needs to at least speak for 25 minutes about this, or he will be.
Well, there's a Mickey
exiled.
Knuckles. Mickey Knuckles is going to be defending her championship in a barefoot, unlimited thumbtack death match against a mystery opponent. Mystery opponent. No one knows who it is.
Is it possibly going
to be? If you watch XPW TV on streamxpw.com, you can watch Kat Martini do a little in the video. You can see her speak on the phone, and she's discussing the unlimited thumbtack barefoot death match to an opponent that we don't know who.
That also sounds horrible. So,
that's
as far as death matches and wanting to see something that really makes your stomach turn, question all of your life's choices, both of those matches, Dr. Redacted versus Masada, and a barefoot thumbtack match, no matter who the opponent is.
And it's Mickey Knuckles. You know she's going to put him in her ass.
Maybe it's Necro, and he'll just be in a wheelchair and won't have to step on them.
He's going to be there.
They fucking Dumbo dropped Necro back in fucking the United States. Let's go,
Judge Joe Dredd's going to be there.
They just had a helicopter. That's how they brought him from Japan. It was just a helicopter with attached to him in the wheelchair, dressed in exactly the same clothes as all the photos you've seen of him from Japan, looking exactly like all those photos, except being flown over, hanging from a helicopter, and they just dropped him right in front of the Hart Ballroom to appear in XPW. Is that true?
Yeah, I heard they were playing the MASH theme song.
Brian, is this true? Are we? Is Necro Butcher? Is the MAGA Butcher safely back in the United States?
He's in the United States. He lives. He actually moved to Amarillo, Texas. He now resides in Amarillo in a wheelchair, and he's going to be flying to New Jersey in a wheelchair and be at the Hart Ballroom.
You don't know that he's going to be flying in a wheelchair, dude.
Well, what else is he going to be flying in?
He could be flying in
How about
a plane.
He's going to be in a wheelchair on the plane.
Sidecars. How about that?
He could be in a fucking car, maybe even a plane, dude.
He's going to be in a plane, but he has to be on a wheelchair to get to it first.
I mean, I would assume that if you...
He can't walk. The man can't walk.
He broke his hip, right?
Right.
And I would assume if you broke your hip in America and didn't get, surgery to repair it, or maybe even if you did get surgery to repair it, I'm sure that every doctor, 9 out of 10 doctors would agree, it's probably not your best interest to fly on a plane to Japan. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
the pressure.
The man broke his hip months. He broke his hip, and so it's a healed his hip must have healed, broke. It's like it just didn't heal correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like he broke it months ago and he was stuck.
Like the pressure of being in a plane, like readjust your.
It could definitely affect. It could definitely affect you.
It's
I don't
gonna
really know. I'm not
affect
a
him, but
doctor.
not in a good way. And like Brian said, his body is now healing in a certain.
The man should be home in bed.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He's a wrestler.
We're gonna see the Necro Butcher. And we're gonna do cocaine off the wheels of his chair.
Brian,
Bro,
that is
I'm sorry.
ridiculous.
That's insane, dude.
I'm not gonna do that. Where'd you?
The fuck?
Ridiculous. What other matches are happening on this stupid show?
This motherfucker.
Dirty Ron versus JJ Escobar. Dirty Ron.
Dirty
versus
Ron
JJ
is going to be
Escobar.
there with JJ Escobar, and they're going to be fighting. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call it a stupid show. But to be honest, I played a show this past weekend, and I was telling you about this, Brian. It's like my favorite band could be up there playing. My favorite wrestlers could be out there wrestling. It just doesn't matter. Like the way that my favorite movie could be playing on TV.
Important show. It's a very important show.
The way that I enjoy things is by making fun of them. So I didn't mean to call it a stupid show.
Homeless Jimmy will be there.
Homeless
Jimmy is going to be wrestling.
He's defending his title.
I think it's title versus title. I think it's XP. I don't think.
Is Brian Woods the promo guy?
No, Nathan Maury is the promo guy.
Right.
Brian Woods is the IWA Deep South champion.
He challenged Homeless Jimmy.
But they both live in the woods.
Homeless Jimmy doesn't live anywhere.
No, Homeless Jimmy got a house in Texas as well. Did you see this? He's homeless no more.
He's homed?
He lives in Amarillo, and he lives with the Necro Butcher.
Oh,
is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should go live there.
Y'all don't know this, but Brian Woods was like in the first tournament of Survival in GCW, and how?
Oh wow.
He's a legacy. He's a legacy player in the breath of John Wayne Murdoch, Viking.
Oh shit.
Oh,
yeah, he's like, oh shit, hey, hey Rob.
Oh,
hey.
Our special guest.
My
father.
What do we have here?
Couldn't handle
Look at it's the Boulevard Jadrules.
Oh, hey.
Fuck you. I'm no Jadrul. I'm your
Captain
MC.
Jadrul.
I'm your MC.
There. Oh, look at this whole clique. Look at you guys.
He got us while we were all fucked up, y'all. You realize that?
Yeah, he waited till the last moment.
3 sheets to the wind, and now he's
There were
coming
sheets and sheets of data.
Party to the party, Robert. You were supposed to be here at 8.
I was working. See the shirt?
Local crew.
Yeah.
Reputation.
Yeah.
What is that?
Taylor Swift. I was working for Taylor Swift today.
You're a Swiftie.
Nice.
Security?
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Taylor Swift. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have to do Taylor Swift. I'm like a union man. That's how I make extra money.
Union guys get paid a lot.
So what did you like? Do you patted down Taylor Swift fans as they entered the arena?
He did like the guy.
Here, funny.
Nonchalantly wanding them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but there's no batteries in it, so I'm really just sexually assaulting.
Oh come on!
Oh Rob,
come on!
I love that. You know I love that.
Larry, please don't encourage him.
I'm just saying, if I had that job and it didn't work, I'd be like, "Fuck it, let me put it in your ass."
Oh come on!
Oh Jesus Christ, bro! Come on!
I gotta check up in your balls.
Tom Byron actually worked union many years ago, and he worked all the shows at the Forum and shit like that. So he worked the Taylor Swift the Reputation tour, so he got like T-shirts, and this is what they all wore, like the union guys wore these. So he gave.
So it's an old shirt. It's an old shirt. It's an old shirt.
Yeah, it's a reputation. It's like, when was the Reputation tour? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I'm not a Swiftie, Robert.
What tour are we on now, Rob?
I don't know. This is the
My mother's a big Swiftie. You would probably talk about Taylor Swift with my mom at my wedding.
Rob, how did you enjoy Brian's wedding?
You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest. All right, because I'm a straight shooter.
Sure.
I was impressed with the wedding. Like it was a really nice wedding, and it was very downplayed to me. It was downplayed by my wife. It was even downplayed to me by Juberg.
Modest people.
It was like,
modest.
We're gonna get married before with the justice of the peace, and then the next day we're gonna have a party. Like it was depicted to me as like just a bunch of ringside Shawns and Pats just hanging out, drinking beers, and that was it. I didn't anticipate a $35,000 wedding there that I was thoroughly impressed with.
We spared no expense, God damn it.
They spared no expense.
All right, yeah, I literally, when we showed up, I go to Kat, I go, this seems kind of like what we did. She goes, well, I told you. I go, no. You said they were getting married the day before, and then they were having a party. She goes, well, yeah, like we did a reception. I go, no. I heard the word party. When I hear party, it's bong rips and, fucking,
We were ripping joints.
Yeah, but this was like a real deal, like.
It was legit. It was legit.
Yeah. So I was impressed, Patrick. I was impressed.
Yeah, we had a great time. We're talking about this show. We're talking about Look What You Made Me Do.
And I'm hoping that the Blvd Bullies bring in throngs of people to show up.
We have been
to see the Blvd Bullies.
We're getting handwritten letters, by the pound, just about how excited people are for it, and a live apology.
Yeah, live apology. Sean will be giving an apology to Juberg, and I'm excited about that.
Dead uncle's don't forget the most important part of the returning of my dead uncle's bongos. Sentimental value.
I know. And listen. I feel a bond. I don't know your uncle, and I didn't know your dad, but I felt a bond with them. Mm-hmm. Only because I feel they think the same way I think about you and certain situations that you're in.
Right.
Like kindling of wood.
I understand. I understand.
Getting a little too wholesome. What else? What match are you looking forward to the most, Rob, on the show? Besides, of course, the Blvd Bullies apology.
It's hard to even say because I think the Blvd Bullies apology is the number one. So that's the number one. Number two would be seeing Necro, because Necro Butcher will be in attendance, and I haven't seen Necro Butcher in a while. I mean, literally. God, was it been 3 months, 4 months? I think, and.
Was he at that show? Was he at that LA church show? He wasn't even there.
No,
he wasn't even there.
No, he wasn't at the LA church show, and he wasn't at the. And I don't think he was at the Jersey show before that. Or
he wrestled Judge Joe Dredd in the Gauntlet of Death. He was the first person that wrestled.
Well, that's before he went to Japan and got stranded.
The Gauntlet of Death. That was Alive and Kicking.
April.
Alive and Kicking.
Alive and Kicking was
Brian
November.
Brian knows.
Alive and Kicking was, I think it was like February, or maybe it was January. No, it was like January or February.
No, January was Houston.
Yeah, November.
Yep, you're right, Larry. February. I think it was February.
Exactly.
Yeah. February, March,
we
April,
do so much.
May.
We do so much we don't even remember.
Yeah, it's been 4 months. I was right. So about 4 months since I seen Necro. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing Necro. And then off of that, I'm excited to see. Well, excited. Maybe that's a little. I mean, I was excited for the birth of my kids. I don't know if I'm fucking. Excited Well, and there was a couple dirty whores. There was a time I was excited about, but those are different stories for a different time.
Yes.
Yes.
The Deep South boys. I know Larry has had experience with them, but I'm Little Sicko. Everybody talks about this guy being just completely nuts. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing like how crazy this kid is.
Whenever I announce him or commentate, my mouth always waters.
Oh my.
Okay.
That's the guy that uses the porcupine quills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because anytime I've like, we'll be talking about a death match and I'll be like, oh, let me get some cactus. And no one wants to use the cactus. No one in the locker room. And even the most hardcore of our boys are like, fuck that. I ain't using the cactus. It sucks. It's horrible. It's the worst. So Little Sicko seems to be okay with doing that type of weird shit.
Put a cactus right in his ass. Put a cactus in his ass.
Or on a sack.
On a sack, taint cactus.
Taint, yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Deep South or Mid South, whatever the fuck you want to call. What is it exactly?
IWA Deep South.
It's deep. It's deep.
It's deep.
IWA
Deep
Deep
South.
South. Yeah. Yeah. So
Deep
I'm
South.
I'm looking forward to that.
Down there.
Yeah.
Down there.
Can you make a special announcement that nobody's heard anywhere except for here on the Blvd Bullies? Make a huge match announcement.
You just ask them for like a Christmas gift.
Yeah. Is there?
Well, I'm a Jew. I celebrate Hanukkah actually.
Well, how you?
No, I don't. I actually celebrate President's Day. We call it President's Day in the July Jewberg household.
I was gonna say if he celebrated Hanukkah, he doesn't celebrate it anymore. But whatever Amanda tells him, that's it. If she says we're gonna celebrate Kwanzaa.
She's the boss. She's the boss. Applesauce.
We're a team.
If she's like we're celebrating Kwanzaa, he'd be like, all right, okay, honey.
Yeah. Then he would make the Kwanzaa section signs.
As long as there's gifts, I don't give a fuck.
Have an invader. Hello.
Hey, Cat. Hey.
That is definitely that is definitely an invader. That is an invader right
She's
there.
A stalker,
Ask her. There are people in the chat asking if she's going to be the mystery opponent for the shoeless thumbtack.
She would never let her soles get pierced like that. She would never let her pretty little feet get pierced like that. No way, no how.
I love my feet too much.
No, I love those.
Yeah,
feet.
there's no way she would be in something where her feet would be cut up like that.
Okay, you heard it here first. So is that the exclusive you were looking for, Brian? That
yeah.
Cat
How about
Martini's
that? Is that
feet will not be in danger at all at any time on Sunday?
No.
Now Mickey, on the other hand, she's got calluses. She's got Southern
Huge danger,
Indiana
massive
calluses
foot danger for her.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. And I'm listen, I'm actually very, and I'm not downplaying our boys because a lot of these guys are involved with our boys, but I'm the new guys. Mallory, that Mallory kid.
Mallory, yeah,
Mallory, the Killbilly.
Yeah, the new guys, the guys that are not the staples of that whole fucking Jersey scene, where that East Coast. Yeah, guy, and they're people that they haven't had a real shot yet, so to speak, on this type of a platform. I mean, I'm not saying the Hart Ballroom is anything special, but it's not in the
For
field
some guys
getting.
it is. For Lil Sicko,
And it's,
never
it's
been
not
in the goddamn Hart Ballroom. That's in the shadow of New York City.
Well, it's in. I was gonna say it's not. It's also not in a forest getting raided by SWAT teams. In Tennessee or whatever the hell.
There might be crackheads getting stabbed outside. Though.
No, it'll be in a banquet hall in Newark with the fire alarm going
Tennessee, and Margaret, Alabama.
Fire alarm. No Wi-Fi.
Fire alarm.
Yes.
I love it.
So
dead spot.
I'm looking forward to the new guys to see how they do. How are they going to perform, against a homeless Jimmy, or fuck, I don't know, even hardcore hillbilly, for Christ's sakes.
Hillbilly.
I'm also looking forward to Masada against Dr. Redacted. I think that could be. I mean, we could see death in that match.
That's what I'm concerned about, is a full death.
Dr. Redacted knows what to do.
He's ready to die. He's ready to die. He doesn't give a fuck.
Again, these are matches that are and people involved in the show that, I mean, listen, I get it. People don't, when I say people, the Jersey contingent doesn't necessarily like XPW and Raw Black, but these are matches and these are wrestlers that, if you put another, 3 symbols, you're going to get, interest. People are going to be like, oh, I can't wait. But it's Raw Black and XPW, and then it's, all of a sudden it's, it is what it is. But we don't do it for them because they're not fans. We don't do it for those people. We do it for our fans, and that's all that matters. We don't do it for the, the fuck sticks that live in, Chicago or wherever the fuck these jagoffs or, in whatever fuck little hole in the wall shitbag house that they live in Jersey or wherever. We do it for our people. So hopefully they'll leave satisfied, and hopefully the Blvd Bullies can put on some form of entertainment that makes people go, you know what? I didn't like them before, but I kind of dug that. That was good, and I'm a fan now.
Wow.
So
I give heartfelt apologies, Rob.
I just want what's
Sean's
rightfully
got-
mine. I just want what is meant to be in my possession.
Yeah,
And
it's,
most
like, it's going to
certainly,
be like
Brian,
the emo.
As I promised, they'll be with me as they are right now, as I hold them ever so tightly.
Yeah, be fucking careful, bro.
Sean, do you
So
have a
everything-
question for Roberto Negro before we wrap it up here?
Rob, I want to know why Brian, out of all people.
what do you mean?
Why Brian? Why does Brian get so much love from you?
What is it about Brian?
That seems to be a real, and that really is. I mean, listen, you never see.
There are a lot of jealous people who wanted to be adopted by you who got passed over for Brian.
I know, and they are there's a lot of livid people.
They're not happy.
And it really comes down to they're upset because Brian gets this kind of if he hits me up, I'll actually, I mean, I'm not saying I drop what I'm doing to answer it, but I'll answer them, or yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's the Jew. I don't know.
He's
I don't know
your
what it is.
shield.
You love the filthy
We don't
Jew,
like that.
and just admit it. You're my new father. My father died,
Oh, God.
and you're my new father. And that's it, dude.
Now, when he says stuff like this, what runs through your mind? That's what I want to know.
You're my new father.
Yeah.
You're my new father.
I don't.
My
And you
father.
know what? I don't. I truthfully, bro, seriously, I mean, on a straight, I don't know. So I don't know. I really don't know. And the funny thing is, Catherine was kind of friendly with them before me. Catherine, for her birthday, was hanging out with Amanda, and Amanda was there, and I remember Catherine
I manifested the whole friendship. I did it.
Yeah, so I don't,
because
I don't know.
I'm
And
a smart man. I'm a smart man,
Okay.
and I know what I'm doing.
It's getting weird.
but yeah, there's people that are very upset. So I don't know. I don't know.
To upset people
Yeah,
here.
Chinese. You think Chad?
What
you think
advice?
Chad Minis,
What
you
advice?
think Chad Minis feels like that Brian was his replacement?
Huh?
Chad Minis. Chad Minis never really had shit to say in Brian's direction until he was gone and he started noticing that you and Brian were like friends. Then it was like, you know, he was shitting on Brian all the time.
Anytime I say anything, he has something to say.
Yeah. It didn't used to be that way.
Do you have any thoughts or comments about Brian's new stalker, Chad Mintz?
You know what, man? It's just a weird vibe with all the. I'm serious, dude, and not for nothing, but it's always been like that. Even back in the early '90s, where at one point I had 30, 40 people work for me, 50 people. And there would be certain people that would just get bent over other people's access. And it's like, well, why do you get, why? But they don't really say it, but that's what they're upset about, Even our old photographer, it's like, here's somebody that never had an issue with Brian ever before. And then all of a sudden it's like, Ginsburg is this. And it's like, what the fuck is going on with all these? This kid was relatively unknown. And when he did the gimmick at the show with Tarzan, people were like, oh, that was cool. And look at this. And like, now he's like, oh my God, he's a piece of shit. Ginsburg is this. I'm like, where did all this hate come from?
I ruined XPW careers, Robert. You didn't know? It's all my fault.
You've ruined many,
I
Brian.
ruined XPW careers.
I'm not certainly selling as much merch as I once did.
It's just weird, I don't know, whatever. You know what,
Larry.
dude?
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It is what it is.
It's
I
all
don't
good.
really,
I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
We're all having a good time.
You know what, man? If people have their issues, they have their issues. I don't like people want me to talk about them. So people get riled up and they and I'm only going to talk about somebody when I want to talk about them. I'm not going to get goaded or I'm not going to get, I'm not going to make somebody else fucking famous. So if I want to fucking put them over, then I'll put them over. But I'm not going to, you could talk about whatever you want. You could talk about my ex-wife. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not going to put somebody over because they want me to put them over. Fuck them. Whatever. So,
Larry,
it is what it is.
Larry, do you have a final message for Rob before we all see each other this weekend?
I just want to say that earlier this week, I was thinking to myself, I've worked for ROH. I worked for CZW. And now, kind of in like the maturity of my career, I worked for XPW, which was a company that I held VHS tapes of in West Coast Video, right next, or Suncoast Video, right next to the ECW tapes. We're talking VHS. So, anybody that ever says, what makes you legendary? To me, I work for Rob Black now, and one of the most notorious companies ever known to pro wrestling. And with that said, we'll see you all at the Hard Ballroom for Look What You Made Me Do, and you're going to see what the fuck I'm going to do in 2024 at XPW.
There it is.
Wow.
That's all I have to say.
And Brian,
that's legendary. That's why I'm Larry Legend, because I work for all of the companies, all of the fucking companies I fucking put my fucking foot down in and excelled in. And now I'm doing it with Rob. I'm doing it with Rob now. And nobody's going to be able to take that away from me. I worked for them all, and now I'm working for another one that everybody knows the letters of. XPW is legendary, 1999, all that shit. And now I'm there. So come see about us. And I got y'all. I got the bullies there. We got the bully Jewels.
Blvd Bullies.
Blvd Bullies rolling deep. Apology incoming. Brian, any final thoughts for the anointed father, Robert?
No, thank you to my new father, Robert, for coming to our terrible show. I'm excited for XPW. Look What You Made Me Do this Sunday, 5 p.m. StreamXPW.com.
5 p.m. Brian's going to be there at 10 a.m. setting up the ring. I'm going to be hungover in the van.
I got the van. We're coming.
Yeah, bro, I
Oh,
forgot.
let's bring Nigga Taker back.
Yeah, I haven't even gone into like now the expectations of Brian. Like he just can't show up now at like 4:45.
No.
Now
Yeah, you gotta
Well, dude, fuck off, dude. I was helping out last time. I helped fucking Colin Delaney I was under the ring
It's like,
hooking
hey,
shit.
okay, I could
I
catch a
connected the speaker. We figured out the speaker. I was a
little.
little
Oh, yeah,
MacGyver
in the ring
Jew
with
in the
Colin?
fucking out there, dude.
I want to get involved in that.
I'm really excited, and the apology's happening, and I think we can all agree that after the wedding, we have just positive vibes coursing through our veins,
Right.
and we're all ready to help out.
We don't give a
Just
fuck,
in
and
case
that's
I'm
why
running late.
Roberto gravitates to the Boulevard Bullies because we don't give a shit.
You got that right,
Positive
Brian.
Can we do the apology early, just in case I'm late?
You should kick off the show.
Ooh.
Larry might be late.
That's
All right,
what I'm
maybe
saying.
we
Just
will.
in case I'm running late. Yeah.
Let's get straight to it.
Well, if
Straight
anything,
to the point.
Larry, if you're not there, I can be the master.
You look like
of
you look like
ceremonies to make
fuck.
sure.
You look like you belong in Whoville, Robert, with that hairdo.
I know. All right,
I love your beard,
I
though.
gotta
Your
go
beard makes
cook
your
dinner.
jaw look way more structured. You look like a fucking. I was noting it at the wedding. You look.
Well,
way more
ladies and
man.
gentlemen, if
It's
you
very
want
Lemmy.
to,
It's very Lemmy.
Yes.
if you want to
yes.
watch live what all this bullshit that we were just talking about, streamxpw.com.
That's
And
right.
It. And and our Vinny Dudes is maybe Vinny Dudes will make a thing, make it
Yo,
behind.
Robbie, you going live tonight?
Yeah, I'll
you-
be
you-
on as soon as I get done eating.
Shit, Spreaker. You can go to Spreaker.com and listen to it on
That's
that
right,
shitty app,
Sean.
or you can
That's
watch it
right,
on
Sean.
StreamXPW.com.
You watch
Yeah.
it live on StreamXPW. Hey, and you know what, Rob? Maybe this time I'll be sober enough to talk to you about Ethernet cables and switching boxes and all the things that I use here to make this show as terrible as you see it broadcast right into your living room.
on
You know
his deck.
what? One of these days, and I am gonna do it, and all you guys will have to come. I know it's a far drive, but we can make a thing out of it. I'm thinking about doing like not a spring break, let's have wrestling, but actually like some type of party this summer.
Like a cookout,
The Boulevard
like
Bullies
a
Yeah,
cookout.
you know,
baptism
we're-
takes over Rochester.
Yeah, I mean
Barbecue.
it's not that far, for Christ's sakes. I mean, I did drive up and back for fucking jerk off's wedding.
I
So
mean,
We're
and
there.
for a
We're there,
barbecue?
Rob. I speak
If
for
it's
all
lovely,
of
if
us.
it's as
We're
lovely
there.
as my wedding, I'll definitely come.
Yes.
We're there.
yeah, you guys just can't use my
We're there.
toilets. I
We're
don't
there.
want
No,
anybody.
fuck you, dude. Do you have bidets?
We're gonna show up with.
I don't even want to
with
use your
with-
toilet unless you have a
Shitting in
bidet.
the pool.
No, I'll bring. I'll
Porta
bring.
potty.
I'll get a porta potty and put it outside.
All right.
We'll
Yeah, we'll bring a
charge.
Boulevard Bullies porta potty barbecue.
Yeah.
All right, Pat, you got to play us out because
All right,
I'm
bye.
dying.
Bye, Rob. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
StreamXPW.com, Rob Black Show. Do it.
Thank you,
Bye.
Rob.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
Thank you for helping me be a
Motherfucker.
legend.
Thank you.
you. Extreme
I don't
cannabis.
understand it.
Extreme
Oh,
cannabis.
yeah.
The dankest stuff for the most
What is
extreme
this?
Yo,
stoners
that was
above.
good stuff, right?
It
Yo,
really
good
was.
shit, dude.
Yes.
yo.
Yes,
Yeah.
when I got home. When I got home
Right.
from the wedding, I
Held
lit
it
that shit
down,
up,
bro.
and I was gone.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was spinning
Yep.
in my grave.
Yeah, dude, it was good. That was good shit.
All right.
All right,
I'll
bye.
See you guys.
Bye,
All right, bro.
bye, Rob.
Bye, Rob.
Bye.
You know,
All right,
Brian,
Bye.
Pat, you gotta play us
Brian,
out.
I
'cause I'm
feel
about to
like-
die. I'm like 5%.
I feel like Rob, when you confronted him about adopting you and being your new father, he didn't say no.
No, he didn't. He. I'm telling you, he is my new father.
Yeah, and I feel
They
like
think they're basically the same person.
Wow, look at that.
well,
You
All
are
I'm
certainly,
gonna
my
say is
friend, were
this,
not
and
aborted.
Pat, please.
I was not.
All
No,
I'm gonna
no.
say is this, and Pat, please play us out after this. The last
I'm
name
not gonna
Berg.
play us out
The
until
last
you
name
flip
Berg. The last name Berg, whether it be
Alec
Gold or
Berg.
Gins
Not-
or
no.
Berg.
whatever, that shit rings bells.
You know who's Alec Berg?
No.
Mr.
July
Berg.
Ginsburg.
Bad take, Bry Ginsburg.
Yo, my
July.
bad, bro. I put the Ginsburgs in your card.
You're not wrong. If
Okay,
you say
Pat,
Ginsburg,
play
it's
us
right.
out, bro.
July.
I'm about to die.
I'm sorry,
bro.
I didn't mean
Larry,
to like.
what are you
that
saying,
so
Larry?
loud
I
on
can't
the
hear
thing,
you.
bro, and
You're
stop
breaking
talking
up,
about
Larry. What are
every
you
other
saying?
thing. It's 9:20. I have to go.
You didn't
check
even
on
get
my
here until
time.
9:05.
Reminds me, guys,
It's
7:05.
9
What do you guys
o'clock
think about
on a
Ricochet's
Tuesday.
new free agency? You know,
The
Braun Breaker.
Bullies
Murray.
This is
still
something that you should
here.
talk about on the
We say that for
flagship
There's an
the
old
show.
flagship
man
show.
standing
You know,
next
Can we
to
say
me.
that to my story about Joe Gacy?
666
His tonic and
Out of
gin.
time. Bye
666 days.
bye.
And then the windshield.
And Larry, he
And then
sounds
the
like a
windshield.
carnival. And the maestro
thank you,
throws
guys.
stones.
Thank you for watching Boulevard
When he
Bullies
said, "Pretty
versus
putting
the
bread in
world.
my jaw and say, man, what are you
I guess the
doing
next
here?"
time you'll hear from us is on
Billy Joel.
the
Let's go
following
live
week,
on Sunday.
Next Tuesday.
Let's
Follow
go
on
live
all
after the
social media.
apology. Right?
Follow on. Hey, Larry,
Die
do you
slow.
think that there should be or will ever be an XPW Hall of Fame, Larry? And if so, what are your thoughts?
Oh,
about
there's
it?
got to be. Pat, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's get our asses into that NYWC first.
Oh, you want to you want to be an NYWC?
I want to
Hall
be
of
up
Fame.
there with Trent and Willow.
Are you frozen?
I want to be up there. Pat, play us out. But to end the show. All right, go ahead. Go.
Ah, I just wanted to keep pressing you until you flipped out.
I'm
I'm not
sweating, guys. It's
flipping
gotten
out.
really hot.
Good
It's gotten
night,
really
Pat.
hot in my house.
Pat, my phone is about
Play us
I'm about
out.
to die. Do you want me
Play
to
us
die?
out.
Do you want me to die?
Play us out.
All right,
Play
us out.
that's good enough. Thank you. I'm playing us out. You just
Smash.
give me a goddamn second,
Damn
please.
it.
I'm playing us out. You just shut the fuck up for a second. Let me sign off. God damn it.
Are we still live?
Yeah, the show's still on. It's still going.
How are we supposed to know?
Because I didn't play us out yet.
We can't hear the song, dude.
Just going lightly in the background.
We don't know.
Hey, listen. Thanks for watching the show. Shout out Rob Black. Thanks for coming on. See everybody at Look What You Made Me
Second
Do June 23rd, 2024, featuring Sean and Brian's apology. You know what? Sidebar, guys.
What?
When Rob said that he wishes that Boulevard Bullies would do something fun and spectacular that like makes us look good, I just started getting super worried because it's like it's basically like like
Don't talk about it right now.
If I
Shut
knew,
up, Patrick.
If I knew
Shut
that
up.
was the mission,
You're supposed to be playing us out.
this is part of the outro.
I know, dude. I've
This
been
is part of the
asking it
outro.
for minutes.
This is part of the outro. If I had
And it
known,
just keeps
if I
going
had
on.
known that it was that serious and that was the mission, I would have
Like, bro,
tried
'cause I
to
know we're
guide
gonna
you
be up
guys
for, like,
more.
You know when you get that pressure in the back of your head from laughing really hard
Oh
and it
boy,
like, starts
listen to
hurting?
this guy.
I've had it
This is
started
Mr. 10,000 milligrams over here. All right, now listen.
My man's
500
catching an
mils.
anxiety attack. You don't even know it.
Yeah, Brian's he's wearing a hoodie.
I go from sweating to not.
That's not good, Bob.
Right now I'm all right.
Larry, what's your temperature out?
Pat, play us out, Pat.
It's like Sean Paul
You're
temperature.
you're doing it on purpose now. Now you're
I
like,
know.
oh, what can I talk about now? Oh, Larry, he likes to talk. Play us out.
See us over in Newark on the 23rd. See us next week here on YouTube. See me and Larry live on Thursday, 8 p.m. for the flagship show of this channel. Here Comes the Lame Wrestling Podcast. And make sure to check out Larry's merch. Make sure to comment on the video to win this dope fucking poster and keep the giveaways. Let's get the giveaways back on track, And what else? That's really
Good
it.
boy, good boy. Keep it up.
There's one more thing that I really
Oh
almost
my
forgot.
God!
And that is if you are an enemy of ours. Die slow. Until next time. Out of time. Bye-bye.
Bye, Brian. Bye, Brian.
All right, it's really off.
was.
Yeah, because you're super stoned. Of course you thought it was funny.
So hot, bro.
Bro, you are cooked.
Oh,
You're cooked. Of course you thought it was
Oh,